This is Street Smart Sarge here with another Gritty Tycoon Media exclusive. Alright. Those that are tapped in and those that haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you also hit that bell to get notification of new content. Now, let's get started. Virginia's Gangster Files, Episode 2. Todd Moore, a.k.a. Cross. Who is Todd Moore? Todd Moore is a killer multi-state drug dealer who transported large amounts of cocaine from New York City to Hampton Roads while riding in a limousine. Now that's gangster. This guy had the United States government wanting to give him the death penalty. You see, Todd Moore wasn't like no other dealer. See, he had money, but they don't talk about his money. Todd Moore was a gangster that racked up the body count by any means necessary to get to that money. You see, Todd Moore was very smart when it came to murder and money. The only way they could charge him with murder was a confession to the murder of Antoine Mathis, which led to the deal that took the death sentence off for a life sentence. But him being how he is, Todd Moore, he went ahead and tried to, do a little trickery and didn't sign it right before they supposed to went to trial. So they put it off again. So his lawyer had to, work it in. But eventually at the end, his lawyer, Charles R. Burke, went ahead, got the plea put back in place so that he was able to receive the life sentence. I guess a life sentence is better than a death sentence, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what, the lawyer was basically working for. Because they was trying to murk the man. They was trying to put him they was trying to kill him. They trying to get him in custody and kill him. But let me tell you a little bit more about Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore got a real history. That's why they was trying to kill him, because he got a real history. And that dates all the way back to the late 1980s. In 1980, he shot a man in the leg in New York because he threw water in his face. July 16, 1990, he was charged with killing his pregnant girlfriend in New York City. Fall of 1991 in Richmond, Virginia, Moore shot a man over his brother, drug trafficking activities. November of 1991 in Newport News, Virginia, Moore was charged with shoot at and attempt to murder a co-conspirator in retaliation for stealing a quantity of cocaine from Moore. January 21st, 1992, in the city of Newport News, Virginia, Moore brandished a firearm at a co-conspirator, placed the firearm in the co-conspirator's mouth, and threatened to kill the co-conspirator, refusing to register a car for the defendant. On prior occasion, Moore threatened to commit bodily harm on this co-conspirator and his family for refusing to rent an apartment for Moore. March 26, 1992, in Newport News, Virginia, Moore did participate in the murder of Silas Spence. April 22nd, 1992, Newport News, Virginia, Moore brandished a firearm and shot at Johnny Thompson. During this incident, the defendant did shoot and wounded Johnny Woods, a 13-year-old boy. May 7, 1992, in New York City, Moore was hired to murder Patrice Scott, a.k.a. Shaka, and facilitated that murder. May 23rd, 1992, in Newport News, Virginia, Moore participated in the contract murder of Curtis Cutchins, aka Weasel, and a paid amount of money to the one of the persons who carried out the murder. March 1st, 1994, while in custody, Moore assaulted a Portsmouth Deputy Sheriff Ronaldo Ville and robbed him of a loaded 9mm from the deputy and escaped from custody. Moore carjacked the vehicle and forced the driver to drive to the next state, where he was eventually caught. Moore was named in a federal indictment that charged 11 men and 1 woman with operating a cocaine pipeline from New York to Virginia. 5 of his co-conspirators were sentenced, and 2 of them, Hall and Thomas, were sentenced to life without parole. Moore gained notoriety in Hampton Roads after eluding Hampton Police Department in the city's most extensive air and ground search in more than a decade. He fled all the way to New York, where he was later arrested in September 1992. Yes, y'all. This is Street Smart Sarge here from Greedy Tycoon Media. Now, before I cut out, I have one story also to share with you. I talked to one of my OGs from Sherrill who remember when he met Moore. The OG told me he had to enter no man's land to bail out one of the homies. So once in with the homie, OG asked, how we getting to the cop? That's when Moore came from out of the closet and said, I am your way out and in. I'm telling you, Moore was a very, very, very different individual. So this is all I want to say. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. And love you. Check out the next 757 Gangster Files. And I'm out. Peace.